And this question came about because I was talking to somebody a few weeks ago who said, oh, you know, you're so brave. Well, you don't seem to be fearful. Now, that's not true, because I'm frightened a lot of the time, as you know. And that synergy between courage and, for me, courage is the acceptance of that fear. It's feeling that fear and doing it anyway. And I'd just be really interested in your experience of when you've had to demonstrate courage and whether you still felt that fear, because that fear is with me all the time.
All the time. All the time. There's still stuff I do now and I'm like, I can't believe I'm doing this all of the time. The question that I try and ask myself is, okay, this is just call it out. Sometimes you've just got to say, this is what it is. What is it that's worrying me about this? What's the fear? But then what's exciting me about this? What are the consequences of this that I am going to be excited about, that I'm going to feel happy about? You know, what's on the other side of this and how will that feel? Because then you can weigh it up, can't you? Like, okay, is this little bit of worry over here is massively outweighed by the things that excite me about it, or the things that this might lead to? You know, and I look back at some of the things that I've done and think, okay, that felt like a really big leap at the time. But sometimes it's just that domino effect. You knock down that one domino and all of a sudden other things start to fall into place, or they just don't look as big and scary once you've knocked that first one down. But yeah, it's all the time. But that's where you're kind of, you know, that you're pushing through into that next level, aren't you? It's
definitely.
Like, this is how it feels now. Ooh, okay, this is like, okay, right. Let's just do this and
keep doing it. I mean, that's the thing. What I kind of said is, being brave and having courage is not the absence of fear. It's actually recognizing that fear and really understanding around, what am I frightened of? And one of the things I come back to every time, what is the worst that's going to happen here? Okay, I might look a bit silly, I might say the wrong thing, but actually, am I all right? Yeah. The family all right? Yeah. Well, it'll probably be all right, worst case scenario. But you're absolutely right about that, kind of doing those firsts. Because I know when you were, you know, talking back to when you set up Phoenix, you know, there was so many firsts.
It was all firsts.
And we sat there a year later and, you know, talking about how far it had come after the first year. And you know, we're lucky that you and I and another one of our friends, we really have energy, don't we? And we're really good at kind of giving each other a little bit of chicken soup for the soul when it's needed, a little bit of a dose of reality, proportionality, and also making each other do stuff that terrifies us most of
it. And I think that sometimes that's the thing, is if have the people around you that, two ways. One, that will encourage you when they can see that it's what you want, but it's fear that's holding you back, to give you that support and that encouragement. But secondly, to really challenge what's holding you back and give you that space to say, actually, this is not for me. And to give you that courage to say, this is not for me. There is fear there, but actually it's deeper than that. This is not for me, and I'm holding it back for a reason. And I think that's really important, is having those people around you that know when to go, so just get on with it, just do it. And when to go, hang on a minute, something else is going on here. Is this really what you want? Is this right for you? And to give you that space to go, this ain't it. This ain't it.
Absolutely.
And they're not going to, you know, not feel that you're a failure for stepping away from something that is not in alignment with what is important to you. And I think that takes as much courage as stepping into the things that are.